Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, is just my 2021 goals video along with my revisiting of my 2020 goals, along with celebrating that I have hit close to, we are steadily getting close to 95,000 subscribers. So preemptively, I wanted to do another giveaway to celebrate us approaching 95,000 subscribers as a thank you, because again, I have not done a subscriber giveaway since my last goals video. I think 2020 was such a crazy year that I forgot that I have not rewarded you guys. So we're going to start in 2021 with a reward for you guys. So definitely want to stick to the end to see those giveaway terms. But first, we're going to get into my 2021 goals. Now, you guys know I've done this video every year pretty much. I find that it holds me a lot more accountable than actually doing a vision board. I can go to a magazine and cut out some images and put them up and say, this is what I want to do. But I think having this video, starting with an overall goal and then drilling down on how I'm actually going to attain said goal, is beneficial for me. I can definitely say I managed to hit some of my 2020 goals just because I had this video and I was like, let me look back. I said I was going to do this. I want to do this. I know so many people say, I don't want to speak my goals out loud. I don't want to tell anybody because if I don't hit them, I feel bad. I feel bad, but it only pushes me to do better the next year. So today's video, gonna address my 2021 goals while looking back at my 2020 goals and how I did. Now, my 2020 goal of last year, and I think it's gonna be my first goal of this year, is channel growth. I think since I record on this platform, I present this content to you on this platform, I always have to start with channel growth and where I see myself going in 2021. Now, this is the year we're gonna hit 100,000 subscribers. This is the year. I'm claiming it right now. We have to hit 100,000 subscribers. Now, of course, that is the overarching goal. But what will I do to get there? Of course, it's going to be about presenting content you guys want to see, but that also makes me happy at the same time. And I think that's the balance that I'm looking for in 2021. Meaning a lot of my content is about crochet hair. It's mainly about crochet hair. Crochet hair is my niche and it will continue to always be my niche, but I also want to incorporate my real hair in sometimes. I actually love my real hair and I love what it's been doing and I want to show that more. I tried to trickle it in a little bit last year with my wash and goes and twist outs, and those videos performed, but again, I want to do it a little bit more this year as well. So you're going to see a little bit more times where my hair is actually out and breathing because my hair needs breath. I got a recent comment on one of my videos here on YouTube where my hair is out, and one of you guys said, is that a wig or is that crochet hair? And I was like, wig or crochet? Y'all didn't even go with real hair. That shows the thing about my channel, that nobody knows I have real hair, that the fact that it was either a wig or crochet. It wasn't, now thought was never that this could be my actual hair coming out of my scalp. So I need to change that this year. 2021, my channel growth is important to me, but also the growth of my actual hair and showcasing that more. So again, I will be showcasing both in 2021. So at the same time, wanting to grow to 100,000 while also mixing up my content a little bit, what I really want is engagement. I for sure don't want to be a YouTuber on here who does hit 100,000 subscribers, but whose videos only get 100 views. That is not cool to me. That is not what I want to see. I don't want to make content that nobody is watching. I don't have the time, with me working a full-time job, I don't have the time to film, edit, and post content that you guys don't want to see. So in 2021, I want to make sure I'm working on my engagement, taking things that you guys don't respond as good to and making sure that I'm tailoring it to what you guys want to see. I want to do more polls to see and make sure that I'm presenting content that you guys want to see. So in 2021, it's all about channel growth, but also channel growth that pleases both me and my audience at the same time, and finding that happy balance. Now in 2021, also my goal is career certifications. Now that was one of my goals of 2020. I wanted to get my PHR certification. If you guys don't know, I work in HR. So I wanted to get my PHR certification. That did not happen in 2020, but I can share recently, within the last week, I think it's been maybe 8 days since I got a promotion at my job. That was not on my 2020 goal because I believe I ended 2019 with a promotion. So I wasn't even thinking in 2020 I could get another promotion. I was so excited about that. Came again at the end of 2020. Now, it wasn't a promotion in terms of title. My title didn't change. I'm still a talent acquisition partner, but my level of roles that I work on at work has changed, as well as my, point has changed a little bit. So I was excited about that promotion. Was not on my goals list, and I was definitely disappointed that I didn't get any certifications last year. But I think the push to my promotion, I talked to my manager and we talked about, we want you to get certifications. And I was like, how'd y'all know? That was on my secret goals list. I want to get certifications. They also said, we want you to get certifications. And I was like, we on the same page. So 2021, now having the backing of my employer, because not to say I didn't have my backing of my employer in 2020, I just didn't bring it up to them. So I was like, hey, I'm going to get certifications on my own. Them saying, hey, we want you to get them. I was like, okay. So getting some more career certifications will definitely make me feel more proud. Getting the SHRM certification, getting PHR certifications, just getting things in my actual career certifications will actually make me feel as happy as getting channel growth. I love both my channel and my career equally, so I want to put work into both in 2021. So a goal that was on my 2020 list, as well as now being on my 2021 list, is learn Spanish. Now, I don't remember what I was at last year when I did this video. I probably was only at 40, 50 days of doing Duolingo repetitively, but I have been doing Duolingo for 441 consecutive days. No break in between. 441 days of Duolingo. Duolingo is a learning language app. Again, not sponsored by anything that I talk about in this video. It's just what has really helped me this year with learning Spanish, improving upon my Spanish. And I don't know where this came from, where this wants. It's just like, I think 2019, I was going to go on a trip to Mexico in 2020. Well, I thought I was. 2019, I had a trip planned for 2020 to go to Mexico. We know how that turned out, but it didn't wane my want to learn Spanish a lot more. So I've done it 441 days, no interruptions, probably because what else is there to do during a quarantine? But I have took about 20 minutes. I say I spend roughly about 20-25 minutes a day, each day, going through this app and then just learning new words. Now, I did also download Babbel, which is another learning language app. It's actually paid for. So I actually paid for 3 months of Babbel and I did it. I didn't actually like it as much as I like Duolingo, which is a free app. So I canceled my subscription and went back to only using Duolingo. And I feel like yo creo que yo hablo español muy bien ahora, pero tengo un long way to go. However you say that. So I think I'm learning a lot. So in order of how I feel comfortable, I can read Spanish pretty well right now. Pretty well. I can read it. I can understand it if you speak más despacio. I can understand it. It was so funny. I was at a Mexican restaurant yesterday and I was like actually listening in and I could pick up a few words. Speaking it, a little worse, I can honestly say, because I don't have the opportunity to speak it as much as I have to read it and kind of see it and all that. So I can say speaking it could do a little better. And I think it's also a comfortability factor. I don't feel as comfortable. I feel like I'm saying things wrong, so I don't want to say it. And it's the fear of sounding crazy when I say it. So I just don't say it or I don't speak it out loud. Even in the situations where I'm in the Mexican restaurant yesterday and I wanted to order in Spanish, but I was like, I'm going to sound stupid and she's not going to know what I'm saying and all that. So let me just not utilize it. So I think that's why hearing it and reading it is a lot easier for me to speak it. Again, in 2021, I just want to get better at it all. Yo quiero aprender español porque es muy divertido y es fácil. So the next thing, dating. Dating was on my list last year and we know how the year went, so wasn't really a lot of going out opportunities. Again, that's no excuse because people have found love this year during a pandemic and got married and did all that stuff, whereas I have been here, just I got a dog this year. That's a thing that wasn't on my goals list, but I did it. I did not do as much dating. I do want to do better at it. The thing about me, and I think the reason why it's on my list every year and I just make other things a priority like channel growth and career aspirations and I just make those bigger deals to me, is just because I'm happy. People a lot of times feel like people who are single are just miserable. They're miserable. I think we get that rep all the time. It's just like, but you have to go out to eat. I went to the Mexican restaurant by myself. I did that single. I've done that in relationships, but I can do stuff by myself. I grew up as an only child for 12 years of my life. My parents didn't have kids again until I was 12. So I had been used to being by myself, having me time. I didn't have a lot of cousins. It was me and my friends at school, but then me. And I felt good in my solace. I think I still feel really good in my solace even here, 19 years later. So I'm okay being single. Of course, I would be thrilled to be in a relationship as well, but I think I'm really waiting for that relationship that adds to. I can't have anything that takes away, because I have so much going on and so much that I want to accomplish that in my past, some of my relationships have been more draining than they have been adding to. Like, I started this channel after I'd gotten out of a relationship. I'd come fresh from stopping talking to somebody, and I started this channel, and it became my baby. It became my new boo. It became my new glove. And even still, so much so that when the guy tried to walk back around into my life, the next year, 2017, after I had my channel, I was like, boy, bye, go somewhere. I got a whole thing to run. So again, I think I put so much pressure and so much on my career and my kind of YouTube, and even still so much other stuff that comes first, that I don't put a lot in dating. So I'm open to it in 2021. I just, again, you can't take up too much of my time. I got places to be, people to see, but people will always tell me, I think I'm at that age where people are like, biological clock is ticking, and it's just like, and go somewhere with this. So my next goal, I was trying to debate on how I actually want to title this, but I want to be in a position to buy a home and to also lessen my debt in 2021. I'm in a position where I need to become better at spending. I'm in a position where I think I have been so caught up in consumerism so much in the past that sometimes I'm like, well, dang, why am I not making a dent in this, or a dent in my car payment, or a dent in none of this? And it's like, because you be buying stuff. You be buying stuff. So sub goal up under this is stop frivolous spending. Now, you're probably going to see a video from me on what I bought myself for Christmas this year. And so I'm saying that with knowing that I'm going to probably go ham this Christmas, just because I didn't do anything for my birthday in terms of buying anything. I spent my birthday buying other people gifts, and I wanted to invest some stuff into my channel. So you're probably going to see a what I bought myself for Christmas video, but that is probably going to be the end of my consumerism for pretty much 2021 as it pertains to unnecessary things. I don't need all them lipsticks. I have the lipsticks I love. I know how to beat my face now with the products I have, and I'm good with the products I have. I don't need to buy so much. You guys see my house tour. What else do I need to add to this place? That's what I want to do. Lessen my consumeristic spending. I want to pay down a lot more on my debts. I have the ability to, but I just have never had the discipline to actually pay down more on my car. Like, I'm like, you gonna get the payment that you gonna get, but it's like, if you got a little bit extra to throw at it to get it done faster, why not? Because 3.3 is I want to buy a house. I think my next move is buying a house. I'm getting tired of throwing rent here when I know that Charlotte is going to be my forever area. At first, it was the whole excuse of, I don't know if I'm going to land in Charlotte. Charlotte might not be my forever home. And now I'm like, girl, you ain't going nowhere. Go ahead and get your house. So yeah, I mean, Winnie, if you've seen her in my Instagram videos at LeahLavon89, you know the girl loves a backyard and the girl loves a running. Now, I'm not buying a big old house. I love a good townhouse, but I want a townhouse that has kind of fence in. I have my parameters, the things I'm looking for, and I want to be more serious about that in 2021. So excited about what that next journey means. I think getting better at my debt was in my 2020 goals. I thought I was doing a good job at it, but then I look back at some things and be like, did you really need that? Did you really need that? This year I'm going to do a better job at, did I really need that? And, you know, spending the money that I get that comes in and knowing where it goes, because sometimes it comes in and I'm like, where did it go though? My next goal, fitness. I need to do better at it. Now, I just had my recent annual OBGYN appointment the other day, and I checked the box honestly on my chart. One of the questions, of course, is do you smoke, do you drink, and do you exercise? I said, nope. And she looked at it, she's like, we need to change that. I was like, well, I'm being honest. I could have said, yes, I exercise and lied to you, but I was being honest with you. She's like, we gotta change that. And I can definitely feel like some aches and pains sometimes. I'm like, dang, I should stretch it. Sometimes in my stomach area, I'm like, why won't this just go away? Like it did when I was a kid. It needs to just go away. It's like, no, you got to do some stuff about that. So I definitely do want to be more active. Even still, I bought tennis shoes because I take Winnie on walks now, but I take those tennis shoes out only when I go walk Winnie. It's like, no, you got to actually work out. And I feel like I've seen so many people make use of working out at home during this whole pandemic. My thing was, I don't want to go to the gym and doing all this and all that, but it's like, no, there's plenty that you can do at home to get the body that you would want without having to step foot in a gym. So wellness, fitness, and all that is part of my 2021 goals. Now, the last goal that was on my 2020 list, it is not on my 2021 list, but I just want to address it, is it was travel. Travel was, of course, probably on all of our 2020 goals list. And it's not making my 2021 goals list just because I'm just going to give this year another break. I'm going to give 2021 a break unless something miraculous happens. we gonna revisit the whole travel thing in 2022. But 2020 taught us that, hey, we could have all the things on our goals that we want. You know, when other things come into play, we have no control over it. So looking back at 2019, me, I was like, I didn't do anything for my 30th birthday. I didn't go anywhere because I said I'm going to make up for it in 2020. I'm going to go somewhere in 2020. And look what happened. So I wanted to address this goal just to say, do it now. Whatever your thing is, travel for me was my 2020 thing that didn't make it for me. But if it's, you know, YouTube, starting a channel, writing a magazine, starting a company, starting a jewelry business, starting whatever you want to do it now, because anything could happen next year. Curveballs can be thrown the following year. You do not know what's going to happen. So with all of your goals, do it now. I definitely say do not put off for tomorrow what you can do today, because again, if anything, 2020 has shown us the unpredictability of just life in general. I came on here confidently. Go back and look at that old video. I just knew 2020 I was going to be all over the place. I had bought new makeup kits. I bought all kinds of stuff. I had travel makeup packed and stayed packed because I just knew I was going places. Boy, was I wrong. So that was it. That was my 2021 goals. Now the fun part, to celebrate again us approaching, knocking at 95,000 subscribers door, I wanted to do a giveaway of two $50 Amazon gift cards. So 2 winners will be selected, both winning one $50 Amazon gift card. Now the giveaway will run from today, January 4th, all the way until January 15th, and I will announce the winner in my January 18th video. Now all you have to do to enter is like this video, make sure to comment on this video letting me know one of your goals, or if you're somebody who I don't want to speak any of my goals out loud, that's totally understandable. Just one of my goals that you found interesting, or you were like, that's a cool goal to have, I might steal that, Leah. And also you have to be a subscriber of mine. So those are the 3 things. You have to be a subscriber, you have to like, and you have to comment down below. Now if you do all of that, your name is entered into the hat one time for a win. Now if you like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at LeahLuana89, your name is entered into the hat 2 additional times for a total of 3 times. So your name is entered once if you just like, comment, subscribe, 3 times if you like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at LeahLuana89. Now, you can let me know also in your comment down below if you've just followed me or you've already been following me on Instagram as well, to let me know to put you in the 3, bucket list. Again, you do not have to have an Instagram to enter this. I get so many comments, I don't even have an Instagram. That's totally fine. Your name is still entered in once, and people who have only been entered in once have won plenty of times. Now, the thing is, make sure that you watch my January 18th video to know that you won, because I've had so many people entering my giveaways in the past and never noticed that they've ever won because they didn't watch my second video, which is a bummer, but it was good for me because I got to keep some coinage. Make sure you watch my January 18th video. I will go back to the original video and comment on whoever won, but just to do a second follow-up, just make sure that you watch that January 18th video to see if you won. I do prefer that you are an existing subscriber of mine, so you're somebody who has been riding with me up into the 95,000 subscriber wave, not somebody who just joined today. And the great thing about YouTube is now they have started to let you know if somebody has been a public subscriber of yours for a while, if they've commented on some videos in the past before too. So I love that new feature because again, it lets me know who is entering into my giveaways. So that is my way to celebrate you guys who have poured so much into me over these years. I want to pour back into you guys and thank you guys for the years of support that you've given me. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to be entered in the giveaways, give it a big thumbs up as well. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel again if you want to be entered into that giveaway, and also just to be part of this. Who wouldn't want to be part of this? I'm telling you, we on that road to 100,000 subscribers. Make sure that you are following me on Instagram at LeahLuana89 so you can keep up with my shenanigans in real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. This will not be private show. You're done now. Vicky Badman, instrumental.